Welcome to Tasting the Tri-State. We're dining all over, discovering exciting local cuisine, sampling new creations, and learning what makes your favorite dishes so special. Just wait till you see what we're cooking up this week on
Tasting the Tri-State.
We're here at Thomasson's Barbecue in Henderson, Kentucky. What a great place. Frank, thanks for having us.
We're glad you're here.
Frank's the owner of Thomasson's
Yes.
and has been since
24 years.
24 years and
Yes.
counting. Thomasson's has been around for a long
Almost
time.
60 years.
Incredible, and I
Yep.
see why.
Well, thank you.
This is a great barbecue place with a wonderful reputation from the likes of Southern Living magazines, gourmet
Yeah,
magazine,
yeah,
to
right.
local. You ask any local in Henderson, they'll say, go over to Thomasson's Barbecue. So, what are we gonna make today?
Well, we're going to have a little chicken, some pork, mutton.
Okay.
I think we're going to make some beans and some dip.
Awesome, I can't wait to find out your story and the whole story about
All right.
Thomasson's and taste your wonderful food, and you're gonna be jealous. We'll be back on Tasting the Tri-State at Thomasson's Barbecue in Henderson, Kentucky.
Tasting the Tri-State is brought to you by IBEW Local 16.
I'm Paul Green, business manager of IBEW Local 16. Could you imagine life without electricity? It's so important to all of us. That's why we are so highly trained and drug-free. Go to swielectric.com for a contractor using our electricians.
I am proud to work with the men and women of the IBEW Local 16 as we come together to assist our local charities in our community.
Thank you for being safe, and thank you for using IBEW Local 16 men and women.
Self-Insurance Services, this is Charles Self. Can I help you?
Hi, I heard you carry Erie Insurance, which provides Erie's rate lock so I don't have to worry about price increases.
Yes, absolutely. We have Erie Insurance and many other top companies.
Wow, I'm so glad I called you.
Self-Insurance Services is an independent insurance agency that works hard to find you the best plan at the best rates.
Thank you so much. That just really makes my day.
Do yourself a favor. Call Self-Insurance Services today.
The folks in Vanderburgh County are good, decent people. We strive to make sure our kids and grandkids are brought up right with good values and work ethic. We want to send them to good schools so that they'll succeed in the new economy. And after a hard day's work, we want to be able to pay our bills and have a little left over for Little League, school trips, or whatever that next expense might be. My name's Jeff Hatfield, and I'm running for Vanderburgh County Commissioner because I believe Vanderburgh County must do more to ensure our children and grandchildren make this their home too. Together, my wife Jerry and I raised our family, built our business here. After a couple of grandkids, 3 decades in business, and several economic downturns, I know firsthand the impact on our businesses and families when politics gets in the way of solutions. I'm ready for County Commissioner to help create good paying jobs and to help keep our communities safe. Now's the time to create good common sense solutions to help improve the quality of life in our community so that our children and grandchildren are proud to call Vanderburgh County their home. I'm asking for your support, and I look forward to meeting with you and listening to you.
Paid for by Hatfield for Commissioner.
We're back in the kitchen at Thomasson's Barbecue. Frank, you've got some beautiful beginnings
Yes.
of what is going to be the most delicious barbecue. Frank's been doing barbecue for over 24 years now, and he knows what he's doing.
We've got our pork butts, they're out of Louisville, and then we have our chickens, they're out of Kentucky also.
Okay.
And we got them ready to go on the pit.
All right, so where's the seasoning?
Well, we don't.
The seasonings that they put on their meat prior to them cooking is nuttin', and it's perfect because you really get that smoky flavor, true smoky flavor.
We let our old pit do the magic.
Wow, and this thing has a story of its own.
It does.
It is inside the building. Never are smokers usually inside the building.
We got a big fire in the middle of the building, and some mornings it's 1,000 degrees and flames out the top, and I don't know why anybody wouldn't insure us, but they did.
How did that come about?
Well, I think honestly that's the way they was years and years ago, and everybody's got away from that because it's more convenient to cook outside, and the modern cookers with electric or gas. And we cook with all wood. We use all hickory. Yeah, we'll burn 800 to 1,000 pounds a week, and we get it trucked in by the tractor and trailer load. And this is the way they did it for years, and we've just stayed that way.
And Thomason's has been in business
since 1960. I've never changed the name. I just kept on going with the same recipes.
Carrying on the tradition. I'm sure you loved it from way back when.
I did. When I was a kid, I ate up here.
You dreamed one day,
No.
I'm going to take over this restaurant.
No, but it worked out that way. I'm glad it did.
Yeah, us too.
Yeah.
This is one awesome barbecue joint because it is off the beaten path. It's kind of hidden away, and those are the gems.
We got a damper here. That way that gets the smoke on out the chimney where we don't get smoked up as much.
Yeah.
And the screen's a little hot right here now. And we're going to just spray it down just a little bit.
Just to cool it down?
Yeah, it's a little, the meat might stick a little bit. So we're going to wet it down to cool it off a little bit.
He's just got it down to a science and keeping it the same.
And we're going to go ahead and put our pork butts on. And we're going to put them on with a pitchfork.
He's got a hoe, he's got a pitchfork, he's got a little shovel thingy, and all are used to kind of scooch the meat around so it doesn't stick.
Now we got some pork on, we're going to go ahead and put our chickens on because they don't take as long to cook.
Sure.
And we're going to let them smoke, just leave them alone. And then we're going to go back here and make the dip.
All right.
To put on her.
The dip is the thing that gives it all the wonderful flavor and seasoning after the meat's done and cooked. Okay, and this is where the magic happens for the dip. The famous Thomason's dip. After the barbecue's done, it gets into the dip.
It does.
So we're gonna make it. We're actually making it.
We make our own.
All right, how do we begin? I can put it in the pot if you tell me.
I think I'll put Lori to work today because it's my day off. We're gonna start with some ketchup here today.
Ketchup?
It does have some ketchup in it. It's a vinegar base, but it's got some ketchup in it.
Okay.
We're gonna make about 14 gallons.
This dip is a lot of effort, a lot of love gets put into the making of it. There's a lot of ingredients, a lot of time. Tomato juice goes in. You have ketchup in there. Why tomato juice?
That's the way it's always been.
Now this recipe goes back how many years?
Well, we know since 1960 at least.
And you bought the recipe along with the restaurant.
I did.
There were so many things that went into that.
We do a little vinegar now.
Just a little. Couple gallons.
Couple gallons.
All right.
It all goes together, and then we got the special spices that I'm the only one knows what it is. There's several spices in there.
The secret. This bag of spice gets poured into warm water and dissolves. People have tried to imitate it, and have they been successful?
No luck.
No.
So far.
All right, in it goes. Then soda goes in. Then mustard goes in. This is for one day.
One day.
That's incredible.
We're gonna mix it all up real well.
This is the dip. This is what it looks like. Does this look like mustard, ketchup, tomato sauce to you? No. It's all the goodness cooked in together.
I think we about got her stirred up.
Okay.
And probably in a couple hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, we'll have some dip to go on our meat. And now we're gonna make some beans, and Skip loves to make beans.
I can't wait to make the beans with Skip. That's awesome. Coming back next on Tasting the Tri-State.
Since 1952, Farm Boy has been the better choice for families in the Tri-State when it comes time to get together and make life special. Farm Boy Meats in the Farm Boy Food Mart on North Kentucky has the most delicious array of frozen meat, steaks, sausage, pizza, burgers, and more. Farm Boy has over 5,000 items and growing. Farm Boy Meats can be found in fine stores and restaurants all over the Tri-State, or stop by the Food Mart at 2771 North Kentucky in Evansville. Farm Boy Meats, just a little better.
Hey foodies, pick up What's Cooking magazine and stay fresh on Tri-State dining.
The Tri-State's Roofers Local 106 contractors have you covered, using only highly skilled, drug-free union workers to get the job done right and safe. For residential, commercial, and industrial roofing, contact Roofers Local 106. Go to rooferslocal106.com. We have you covered.
Your car's transmission has 800 pieces. That means there are 800 things that could go wrong. When something does go wrong, there's
there's only one place to go, AMCO.
We're the transmission experts with over 50 years experience rebuilding and replacing transmissions and all their 800 pieces. That's AMCO, AA, MCO.
Now save $150 on our top quality replacement transmission.
Good morning, everyone. Looks like it's going to be another hot and humid one out there, with temperatures breaking into the 90s by midday.
Temperatures are rising, so make sure you're prepared to escape the heat. With a rugged and reliable Coleman air conditioning system, your indoor forecast is consistently 72 and cool. Get a free evaluation of your system and learn how you could save significantly on energy costs this season.
Proudly designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA, go to ColemanAC.com.
Outdoor entertaining is easy with FT Kelly & Sons. From pergolas, custom fire pits, furniture, and more, FT Kelly has it. Make your backyard paradise with FT Kelly & Sons.
I'm Lori Simmons with Superior Carpet Cleaning Service. Call us for all of your carpet, upholstery, tile and grout, and air duct cleaning needs.
We are the Tri-State Pros.
Go to tristatepros.com, the trusted source for professional services.
At Camelot Jewelers, we realize picking out that perfect ring is a big deal, and you may not even have any idea where to start.
Well, hold up. Yes, it is a big deal, but really, it's not that bad.
For some guys, it's just a walk in the park.
And for others, it's a bit of a group effort. But no matter what, we're here to help at Camelot Jewelers.
We are back at Thomasson's Barbecue with Skip, and we're gonna make the baked beans.
That's right.
Smoked baked beans.
Smoked baked beans.
Oh, what a recipe.
Our beans is our #1 seller.
These baked beans are unbelievable.
We sold over 1,000 pounds in a day before.
You've got to get a gallon of these beans. So, how do we begin?
First of
Ketchup?
all, we begin with the beans.
With the beans?
Yes.
Okay.
We put pork and beans, we start with that.
Just dump them in like that.
6 cans of beans go in. So is this like a one-day batch?
It is.
One day.
It's a 60-pound batch is what we make at a time.
Some days I can make 3, some days 4. It all depends on what we have going on that day.
And I don't mind working for my food because I know this is going to be some delicious beans. Bean can after bean can after bean can. And then he said to pour in the ketchup. Next.
Okay, go ahead and dump the brown sugar in for me.
Okay. Of course, sweetness.
Years and years ago, we used to use molasses, and now they went to the brown sugar. And some other ingredients, and our special spices are in there too.
Now this is some of the dip sauce.
Yes, it is.
Ah, it goes in the beans too.
We put the dip on it, and that gives it a little unique taste.
Next, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna grind the meat up to go put in the beans.
Oh, great, okay. And the real secret of the baked beans. This pulled pork goes into the grinder.
To make a full batch, the 8 pounds of this.
8 pounds?
8 pounds for a full batch.
Okay. And you have to shove it down in there. It comes out, perfect consistency that makes this baked bean luscious. There you go, Bubba. Go on in there. I've never done this.
Yeah.
Great.
Builds up the muscles.
Yeah.
We grind our meat and our onions every morning for the beans, and that's it's got that extra, comes off the pit and gives it that little smoky taste.
It's just such goodness. I mean, it has the smoke and it has the flavor.
You can smell the smoky flavor.
Oh,
you
yeah.
Smell it.
You can. All right, bucket of pork and onions.
Over here.
To the vat. Standing back.
Standing back.
Skip knows the best tools are your hands. So, everything gets mixed. Everything.
Smash it all together, work with it.
It looks like there's as much meat as there is beans.
Yes.
There is so much pork in these pork and beans. It's
It is.
incredible.
We cook them in cast iron skillets. They're antiques, you can't buy them anymore.
Any cook knows well-seasoned cast iron is probably the best cooking vessel.
So hopefully we don't break any. And we'll keep making them as long as we can keep our skillets.
Skip's gonna finish putting these baked beans in there about an hour, hour and a half. Can't wait. And next, we're gonna go pull that beautiful meat. First, we start by taking it out of the smoker.
Right.
Look at that. The care that is taken to prepare the meat is so amazing. It can't have too much fat.
Nobody wants to eat fat. Nobody wants to eat fat. They want to taste the meat.
They take the time to cut off the pieces that they don't want. It's the Thomason way.
When somebody buys a pound of pork, we want them to have a pound of pork, no fat. And that's why they keep coming back.
We have people that comes in and all they do is just pull the meat.
Oh yeah,
day,
I
all day.
imagine. It has to be done a certain Thomason way.
Yes, it does.
It takes that much time, but it's worth it. I love this. I can't wait to try this.
Okay.
But I know Frank loves the mutton.
Yes,
the
he does.
mutton.
Mutton.
They are very meticulous the way that they cut their mutton also. Whoa, look at that. This is more tender meat. You have to take a little more care with it. They talk nice to it. Again, it just pulls right off.
Pulls right off.
Perfectly done. They just treat their meat right. They do. So this is a little different than the pork in the way of it's leaner.
Yes. And
Okay.
the taste, it tastes different. Totally tastes different.
This is really a flavor of the South.
Pretty much.
Yeah. You do it right here at Thomason's. We're gonna have this and so much more, and my baked beans. I'm gonna have some pie. I'm
Oh,
having it all at the
you have it all.
tasting table. I can't wait. Tasting the Tri-State at Thomason's Barbecue.
Staying connected in life is important to us, especially during these shareable moments. But adding that personal touch is what really brings us together. That's why we have 2 UPS store locations in the Evansville community to help make those connections quicker and easier. Our network of United Problem Solvers are just around the corner to assist with all of your printing, packaging, receiving, and shipping solutions. We know the value of a lasting connection, so come see what Brown can do for you here at your locally owned UPS store.
Flooring choices like stain-resistant carpets. It's just one of the many reasons to send your friends to Greer's Flooring America. And here's another reason. It's our Tough Stuff flooring sale. Save on Innovia Extreme Clean and Innovia Touch Extreme Clean carpets, as well as Woodcraft hard surface flooring. Now at Greer's Flooring America.
Where friends send friends.
Ending a Bug's Life with your host, Charlie McMahon.
You might not see the damage, but there could be an all-you-can-eat termite buffet going on inside your wall. McMahon Exterminating can take care of these unwanted house guests and keep them out. You guys have bit off way more than you can chew this time. Remember, who can end a bug's life? McMahon can. I'll be back.
Coming to Evansville, June 8th, 9th, and 10th. It's the Classic Iron Show at the Vanderburg 4-H Center, featuring Orphan and Oddball tractors, engines and crawlers. There will be over 100 antique tractors and engines, and over 500 lawn and garden tractors, and many working demonstrations. The Classic Iron Show is presented by Southern Indiana's Antique and Machinery Club in conjunction with Lawn and Garden Tractor Magazine.
Frost Insulators, Local 37, yeah. They insulate the USA and the trade to know just how. Industrial insulation, insulators got it down. I use the ones that know the job. They keep it green and never stop. Best at what they do in this town. They're the insulators.
Get the most style, comfort, and value at Town Square Furnishings. Transform your space from the comfort of your own sofa at lotsofcomfort.com. Town Square Furnishings. Lots of style, lots of comfort for a lot less. Get the most style, comfort, and value at Town Square Furnishings. Transform your living room from the comfort of your own sofa at lotsofcomfort.com. Town Square Furnishings. Lots of style, lots of comfort for a lot less.
The tasting table is provided by Town Square Furnishings in Boonville.
All this deliciousness is from Thomason's Barbecue in Henderson. What a tasting table. They rolled out the red carpet for us tasting table. Frank, this looks outstanding.
I can't hardly wait.
Let's build a plate.
All right.
Okay? Thomason's Barbecue. You come on in, get yourself some of this fabulous barbecue, whatever you like, because they have everything. They even have turkey.
We do. We have ham and turkey, And holidays, we'll cook whole hams and whole turkeys for a lot of customers. Of course, we have our chip, which is a personal favorite. You have to tell me what you think about that.
All right, that sounds great.
Yeah. And we have of course, the beans, potato salad, and slaw, and ribs.
Of course, this is what your barbecue plate should look like. This is a proper Southern.
It's gonna look different in a minute.
I know.
It's gonna be gone.
Thank you so much. So I gotta try the beans. The beans. Oh, those baked beans.
We're gonna have to make a double batch tomorrow because Lori's gonna eat all the beans we had prepared.
Do I have any baked beans in my hair? So these beans were voted the South's best.
Yes, it was out of Gourmet Magazine, out of New York.
For a New York magazine to know of you, that's saying a lot, isn't it?
It did. It helps us out.
Mm-hmm.
A little national news.
Mm-hmm.
We've been in several national magazines.
And you've been on local news, a whole bunch. Everybody knows Thomason.
Yeah.
So here's the pulled pork.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of the most tender pulled porks I've ever eaten. They don't complicate it. They make it just very simple. Just smoke it.
The mutton's the same way. We do the same procedure. I like the mutton.
It's delicious. You can also have the dip.
It comes with or without the dip.
Your meat.
Yes, some customers like just the meat, but most of them like it with the dip.
It's sweet, it's tart, it's smooth, and then that smoky meat just pulls it together. And if you want it spicy and hot, they got that too.
That's the hot stuff.
I kind of like it. Do you like it?
I like a little. I like to mix it.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
It's sensory overload in your mouth with this delicious dip.
So we do it both ways. And when a customer comes in, if they want dip, we put it on there.
Perfect. It's what the customer wants.
It's the best. And you try your chip?
I'm gonna try a chip now.
I've been eating here since I was a kid, and we grew up 3 or 4 miles from here, and Dad always stopped and bought chip barbecue.
That's really good.
I guess that was his favorite because that's what we ate.
The chip is a combination of mutton and pork in sauce.
I like it the best.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of mutton in it.
Smoky.
The chip is mostly the outside of the meat, the bark or the ends we cut off that we don't put in our regular pork or mutton. And it's where a lot of the flavor is, on the outsides. So we chop it up pretty fine and we soak it in dip. That way it gets the flavor of the dip too. The longer it sets, the little warmer it gets, and it's pretty good stuff. So you ready for some chicken?
Yes.
You want to hold? Hey, there you go.
Whoa! I love the smoked chicken. They started it when we first got here, and it was perfect. Oh my goodness, and look at that. The leg just pulls right off. It is so good. And your homemade lemonade is outstanding.
It is. We make lemonade every day with fresh lemons.
What's the big whoop about lemonade? I found out what the big whoop about lemonade is, and it's here at Thomason's. You gotta try it. They sell it by the gallons. It is delicious, it's sweet, it's refreshing. I love this.
It's actually my grandmother's recipe.
Is it really?
Yeah, and I kept it going.
That's his grandma's lemonade. But they outsourced the pie. This pie was made by a local
Yes.
resident.
We used to make our own pies, but they started smelling like barbecue. I took it to a party. They smell like barbecue, so we went a different route and we have somebody make them for us now.
Like really homemade.
Yes, it is.
I can't wait to try this. Thomason's barbecue. A lot of love, care, love of barbecue, love of good food, love for feeding people. Wonderful place. Thanks for having Taste in the Tri-State here.
Okay.
We've had a blast.
Me too. Come on out to Thomason's Barbecue. We're open Tuesday through Saturday. And if you get lost, anybody in Henderson knows where we are. And we'd sure love to see you.
Next, just desserts on Tasting the Tri-State.
I thought I was getting that.
Patriot Chevrolet is SUV country. Trax, Equinox, Traverse, Tahoe. We have a vehicle to fit your family. Check patriotonline.com. Just a smidgen up the road from everywhere, and quite simply a better experience at Patriot Chevrolet, Princeton, Indiana.
Why drive this when you can drive this? With rebates at an all-time high at Patriot Chevrolet Buick GMC, we can help you get into a new vehicle and out of your old one, even if you still owe on it. Take advantage of special finance options to help you get into a new car you can afford with full factory warranty for peace of mind.
Out Outdoor entertaining is easy with FT Kelly & Sons. From pergolas, custom fire pits, furniture, and more, FT Kelly has it. Make your backyard paradise with FT Kelly & Sons.
Hi, I'm Ryan Beck with Van Beck Services, your local Tri-State Pro for landscaping. Give us a call for a free consultation.
We are the Tri-State Pros.
Go to tristatepros.com, the trusted source for professional services.
Hey foodies, pick up What's Cooking magazine and stay fresh on Tri-State dining.
The Tri-State's Roofers Local 106 contractors have you covered, using only highly skilled, drug-free union workers to get the job done right and safe. For residential, commercial, and industrial roofing, contact Roofers Local 106. Go to rooferslocal106.com. We have you covered.
Thanks for getting here so quickly. I'm trying to figure out where to have it towed. Well, when you graduate, you're going to be halfway across the country, so I think you better take it to Mills Body Shop. Why? Well, Mills is the only place that has a national transferable lifetime warranty. So if something goes wrong with the paint or the workmanship, they'll take care of it for you wherever you are. That's perfect. I'll call Mills.
Mills Body Shop is proud to be the first and only body shop in the Tri-State area to offer a national lifetime transferable warranty. Get more with Mills Body Shop.
I'm Paul Green, business manager of IBEW Local 16. Could you imagine life without electricity? It's so important to all of us. That's why we are so highly trained and drug-free. Go to swielectric.com for a contractor using our electricians.
We wanted the new arena to be built right, safely, on time, and under budget. So we turned to IBEW Local 16 to get the job done.
Thank you for being safe, and thank you for using IBEW Local 16 men and women.
Just Desserts is brought to you by Roofers Local 106.
Just Desserts.
All right, we're here with Charlie McMahon, McMahon Exterminating, and we are making, do you like chocolate?
I do.
Awesome, we're
Are
making
you kidding me?
chocolate brownie cake. So we've got 3 sticks of butter.
Okay.
And then to that we add sugar, and then we're just gonna get this going.
Okay.
Charlie?
Yeah.
Do you see any bugs here?
I do not.
You know why?
Because I take care of
Yes,
the place.
you do.
I know, right?
That's awesome.
I know. Thanks
you
very
do a
much
great
for
job.
that. I appreciate it.
All right,
Yep.
it's all mixed together. Then what we've got is 5 eggs.
Okay.
And we're just gonna put them in there one at a time. Whoops.
Okay.
While that is zhuzhing around, let's go ahead and add in our buttermilk.
Right up my
Makes it
alley.
Really good. Then we've combined into our bowl the
Yep.
cocoa powder, the
Right.
flour, salt, baking powder, and baking soda.
Okay.
And we
Now we're
stir
going
it.
to mix it all up. It smells
Okay.
just about as good as that pesticide we put around the outside of your house.
Oh, it almost does.
Almost does.
Not quite. So into a prepared pan.
There's got to be some chocolate, right?
Go ahead and sprinkle that over the
Okay,
top.
I'd love to.
And those are just chunks of semi-sweet chocolates.
Okay.
They did great. Into the oven it goes.
Okay.
325 degrees, about 30 minutes.
Okay.
All right, now that it's out of the oven, we frost it. This is
Okay.
chocolate buttercream frosting.
Oh,
Charlie,
look at that.
what do you think?
Well, let's see.
The test.
This is awesome.
Thank you for all you do for us. We really appreciate McMahon Exterminating.
Thank you very much.
See you next week on Tasting the Tri-State.